Hey folks, Tori here. I want to start by saying sorry for the little break last week. If you didn't know, wedding countdown mode is officially on for me. I'm getting married in exactly 11 days, which means I'm knee deep in all the final details, vendor calls, making sure everything's squared away before I disappear for a bit. So I will still be posting the Mountain Minute this week as usual, but I will be out October 20th through the 29th. So no minute that week unless Heidi gets a wild hair and decides to take over, which no promises, but if you know Heidi, I wouldn't put it past her. So stay tuned and thank you for your patience as we navigate the next couple weeks. Now let's dive in. Today's headlines take us from Colorado's flood recovery and political shakeups to global peace talks and FBI surveillance drama. Here's your Mountain Minute for October 14th. And speaking of October 14th, today is Charlie Kirk's birthday. So I hope you wear your Turning Point swag like me in his honor today, or maybe reach out to a young person and see how you can encourage them. Now let's dive in. Here in Colorado, in Pagosa Springs, a community battered by recent flooding is turning tragedy into triumph. As the town reopens, volunteers and neighbors have banded together to rebuild homes, restore roads, and revive local businesses, proving once again that small town grit runs deep here in Colorado. Further south, a La Jara land deal is stirring controversy. Locals say the state prioritized conservation optics over public access, locking hunters and recreationalists out of the land that taxpayers helped fund. It's reigniting debate over whether state land purchases are really serving the people or just the politics. Meanwhile, in Vail, Democrat lawmakers are facing scrutiny after hosting a private retreat funded by undisclosed donors. Watchdogs are questioning who paid the tab and, of course, what influence those backroom meetings might buy. Out west, the Colorado River crisis is reaching a boiling point. Key decisions on water allocation are looming, and officials warn that short-term fixes won't cut it. As one expert put it, we've already divided the river like it's still 1922, but the water's just not there anymore. Finally, a new commentary titled "A Seat at the Table, Not Just a Chair in the Room" argues that Colorado communities deserve real power in land management decisions, not just symbolic input. The piece highlights the decades-long fight over the Dolores River, where local leaders were shut out of monument negotiations designed behind closed doors. The author calls for restoring the coordination process between federal agencies and local governments, a legal framework meant to ensure community voices shape policies that affect their land, their water, and their livelihoods. On the national stage, the FBI is under fire after new reports confirm the Bureau conducted surveillance on multiple GOP lawmakers, raising major questions about the political bias and abuse of power. Critics say it's just another example of justice being weaponized against one side. Ignore my dog over there. Meanwhile, the U.S. is cracking down on citizenship fraud in sweeping enforcement push. Federal officials say nothing's off the table as they target fake marriages, forged documents, and visa scams that undermine legal immigration. And overseas, President Donald Trump is back in the headlines for his diplomatic playbook. His speech this week in Israel drew global attention, with leaders calling it one of the boldest appeals for peace in recent history. A companion analysis named "The Price and Pieces of Peace" breaks down how Trump's pragmatic, results-first strategy succeeded where decades of diplomacy failed, building trust between Israel and its neighbors. All of this comes as global tensions rise, but Trump's team says his approach proves peace is possible when strength and clarity lead the way. That's all I got for you today. For full coverage and all the stories we talked about, head to RockyMountainVoice.com. And don't forget, stay sharp, stay bold, and stay in the fight, friends. We'll see you tomorrow.